Hi, and welcome to my introduction to generative AI. In this short video documentary, I aim to let you know about generative AI and what it is in a simple, very easy to understand format. So, what is generative AI? AI is a branch of computer science that focuses on creating systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. Generative AI specializes in creating new original content, so something completely new. How does generative AI work? It analyzes data such as text, images, audio, video, and code and attempts to create the same format with a different variable that causes the content to become new. So, input into analysis into change. This is what the human brain does on a rapid scale, hence why we call it AI, artificial intelligence, because the AI is doing practically the same thing that our brains are doing. Its various uses. It provides larger scale data analysis and can perform time-constraining tasks or time-straining tasks. It predicts future outcome based on analytics of previous data. It improves variety of customer service, and if performed with correct data, it can do almost anything. Its constraints. Input data, i.e. the data AI has access to analyze. So its constraints are how much AI or how much data they have access to and how good quality, because both of those variables are very important. So a lot of companies that focus on data in general, collecting, storing, and guarding, are becoming very wealthy specifically for this reason, because they're creating AI or helping AI become better and smarter, which AI then can help a plethora of different companies do a plethora of different things. As of now, due to it being relatively new, there is no one do-it-all AI. Simply because of the sheer scale of data and computer power needed, AI is compartmentalized into specifications. So for example, ChatGPT is used for text AI, so you can input text, but it will never spit you out a, for example, audio format, because it's just not coded for that yet. DALL-E for images and various audio AI generators. This is likely to change as more people begin to collaborate and create one HubSpot for AI. One HubSpot for AI data storage. This is the reason why developers and programmers are so high in demand, because so many companies are rushing to create this AI HubSpot and need people who understand the backend to code the initial AI, this huge AI, and provide it with data so that it can work on itself. Because once you provide the AI the data to be able to code itself, then it's going to do everything on its own. But this initial AI is tremendously hard to code, and there's not that many people who understand programming that much yet because of the sheer scale of the human race. So what does this mean for you? At this current moment, learning how to program is single-handedly the most useful skill you can acquire, because there is and also will be an increasing number of companies understanding this phenomenon, and will want to tap into this gold mine and will need developers to solve the complex problems for them in order to create this global AI. In short, it's time for you to learn how to code, and you can learn and join me, because after this realization I decided that I wanted to start, or at least attempt to learn how to code. So where to start? When it comes to AI, and specifically generative AI, the best place to start is Python. It's a software that automizes tasks and analyzes data, which is practically what AI, the core idea of AI. So, and before I want to thank you for watching this video, I want you to also notice or keep in mind to not get overwhelmed. The reason why I'm starting this sort of a series called, I think I'm going to call it Programming for Girls or something like that, is because I think there is a large amount of people who go sort of headfirst into into coding. They don't really look around the sphere, and they just become like programmers and spend 90% of their time indoors just coding and focus only on that. And that's why there is such a stigma to becoming a programmer, because especially as a girl, because we are pressured in society to look a certain way, act a certain way, know certain things. And if we're focusing solely on programming like many other people are, then we tend to overlook these things that keep us sane in society. So I want to make sure that all the girlies who are learning to code don't get overwhelmed. Take care of your personal life and have balance. As girlies, we have to stay healthy, happy, and social, so make sure to have routines that assure that you are healthy and social. Balance between the online world and the quantum plane is very important. So for example, we all know that there is a stigma or a sort of stereotype of that programmer who kind of becomes a basement dweller and stops exercising and doesn't hang out in person with a lot of people. So make sure to exercise, because we are still human, we are still physical beings doing stuff, and exercise is a way for us to keep ourselves healthy, keep ourselves working and capable of doing things, and keep us happy, because we need exercise to function, because movement is our sort of core principle as beings that are alive. Social presence. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you sort of start working with social media at least a little bit. It doesn't have to be a form of social media in the sense that you become an influencer or something. No, but working with social media in the sense that you connect with people and also connect with them in real life. So that means sort of maybe you meet somebody online, but you make sure to hang out with them in person, because we, again, as people, need to hang out with people in person. And as girlies, again, like if you're online 24/7, you're not gonna feel as close to other people as you would if you hanged out with them in person, and you will begin to feel a bit lonely. So, and last point is creation of small, quicker things that bring us joy and give us real life AI's new existing data, i.e. relationships, love, traveling, research of intriguing topics. So if we imagine that AI is, this sort of new predecessor to a future human, that means that we are the sort of real life AIs. And we, as people, as systems, need this input of data. And where do we get that input of data? Through doing different things and experiencing different experiences. And again, as girlies, to feel that sort of feminine energy, I think it's very important to experience those feminine experiences. So relationships, love, and traveling to different places exposes you to different energies, different people, which can also help you work more on any projects that you're working on. It sparks curiosity, and it also gives you sort of higher purpose, I would say. It can help you find just things that you find fun, and in general could just spark ideas. And researching intriguing topics, it will just make sure that you're also having fun, because that's the whole point of life. It's not just to be able to be smart and be able to code things and create these crazy AI things or in the digital space. So make sure to create a routine. Even though I do highly recommend that you take this chance, take this current sort of opportunity, because it's a huge opportunity. Anybody can learn how to code, even you can if you put in the effort, but making sure to have routines that keep you, alive in normal modern day society, but also, learning consistently is very important. So have a routine that takes care of your exercise, have a routine that consistently pressures you to go out, meet new people, and do things that maybe are a bit scary for you. And have also a routine for learning how to code, and learning how to work with these AIs, and learning how to work with these online businesses. Also, if you think that this isn't that big of a thing, if you look at the most wealthy companies, they're all digital. So there's no, you'd be kidding yourself if you would say that there's no future in this and that it's not going to grow. So I highly recommend either looking into coding or looking into people management, because that's one thing I guess that is still going to be very important, and for a long time, because people need other people to sort of let them, steer them in a specific way. That's why we have managers and these sorts of things. So either people management or, developing these softwares, because that's essentially what this new boom of jobs is going to be. A lot of people are afraid that AI is going to take away a lot of jobs, and it's going to take away a lot of jobs, but it's going to open a lot of these sort of software development jobs and people management jobs. So as a smart girly, I recommend that you make sure to exercise, keep a social presence, keep your sort of inner peace at bay. So that means having time for yourself and experiencing feminine energy experiences, and also utilize this opportunity to try and learn some code, because there is a lack of girlies in the programming space, because it seems like a very daunting challenge to be able to balance having a social life and doing all these things whilst also spending 5+ hours every day, or even spending 10 hours just a weekend instead of going out with your friends, just spending that inside typing at a computer. It may seem a bit overwhelming, but I think that there is a lot to uncover and be able to utilize if you choose to take that path, which I highly recommend. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hope you stick around. I'll be trying to make a video of me trying to learn Python. Maybe I might start streaming it on Twitch. I'm not sure. I think that would be kind of fun, because I know a lot of girlies just want somebody to kind of do it with. This is definitely out of my comfort zone, very much so. I was firstly going to generate an AI version of me to put on the side of this presentation or something, so that I wouldn't have to go out on camera, but then I realized that's one thing that a lot of people are going to be missing in the future, that sort of person-to-person connection, the fact that you can actually see me and I'm an actual human, not an AI generated chatbot that's kind of teaching or studying with you. I'm a real person. My name is Kimmy, by the way. Thank you. And so I've challenged myself to do this. Hopefully I will continue. Please feel free to bash me in the comments if I don't post in a month. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you hopefully soon. Bye.